We're in St. George, Utah at the Elks Lodge because we're celebrating the 80th birthday, 20 times 4 of one of the most inspiring and giving and philanthropical and friendly and awesomest guys, John Gullo. Here, John, we're going to share some thoughts of your friends with you. How's that? Take a listen. Gary, tell me what you think of John Gullo.
John Gullo rocks because he knows you, and anybody that knows you rocks.
You've gotten to know him just a little bit. Talk to me about the man and what you've found out so far.
Number one, I would say generosity. John Gullo is a generous man that understands the idea of legacy and what we can pass on and how we can make the world a better place.
Thanks, Gary. How are you tonight?
Hi.
What's your name?
Mike.
Mike, what's your last name?
Mike Latham.
Oh, I know that. Mike, Doug Jardine, how are you?
Hi.
It's been a long time. Yeah, memorabilia, Mike. Talk to me about John Gullo. What do you know about this guy? What do you think about this guy?
He's one of my best friends. He's taught me a lot about business. We've had a lot of fun together. Motorcycle rides, pickleball, cabin, stuff like that. That light's kind of bright.
Well, we can turn it down. It's partly your personality that's making it bright too, Mike.
So I don't have to see you guys.
That's all right. Have you ever met a man as giving as John Gullo?
I don't think I have. John Gullo does a lot of good, and I think I've never met a man that does more good than John Gullo. He's a little rough on the edges, but I think he's going to get to heaven because of all of his good deeds.
He'll help us in. He'll scrape out the holes to get in.
He's going to do good deeds to help us all cross that boundary.
Awesome. Thank you. Tell me what you think about John Gullo. How long have you known him? What makes him the person that he is?
John, he is so dynamic. I've probably known him 25, 30 years, and he is just a force. He's a force to be reckoned with.
He seems a little bit like kind of, on the outside, but on the inside. Have you seen that? And what makes him like that, do you think?
For sure. I think his business, sense makes him a little crusty, but he is soft and gooey on the inside. Love him to death.
Don't squeeze him too much, you get some gooey. Okay. I hate to interrupt you, but I need to ask you about John Gullo. Tell me about him.
About John Gullo?
Yeah.
Man with a golden heart. He likes to help everyone out and do what's right for people.
How long have you known John? What makes you say that?
John and I go way back, probably 18, 20 years. I think I know you too. I was in law enforcement, and I was the incident commander for him at a lot of his events. And John and I mean, he's into youth. He wants to help youth out, and he's a man that becomes family with many.
Tell me about your popsy. What makes him who he is, Johnny?
I would say not only unique, but forthcoming and honest, and speaks his mind. If anything else, speaks his mind.
What makes him the type of philanthropist and giving person that you've seen over the year?
I grew up with it, so dinner's here. I grew up with it, so I saw it every day of my life. I don't know if I could determine any one thing, but other than what my grandfather instilled in him, he instilled in me, and it's just giving back. We are here for a short period, and we're grateful for what we have, and we like to give it back. I mean, nobody knows that he's a millionaire. Nobody knows, what goes on. I kind of reflected back to Larry Miller. You never knew. Jeans, T-shirt, never knew, never cared, but he always gave, and that's what he does.
He's unbelievable. Thanks for sharing him with us.
What's up, babe? Want me to get on my knees?
No, I don't. I've always looked up to it, and I'm going to do it again. Tell me about John Gullo. You've known the man forever. You've seen things that people have never, ever seen. Who's John Gullo to you, T?
Well, I don't know if we have enough time for me to tell you who exactly I think John is. I met John a long, long time ago when I first came to Utah. He knew Carl Malone first. I think they had some business dealings together. And I believe John and I met. It was a charitable affair. I just got to know him really well. He was running the center up in Ogden, and he had me come up and speak to some of the kids up there. And from that time on, John and I have had this brotherhood, this connection. Even if I don't see him for months on end. We keep in touch. We talk to each other. It's like almost like we're a brother from another mother. He would probably say that as well. I love that man. The songs I'm going to be singing tonight all have something to do with how I feel about him. Even some of the cover tunes. There's a theme about what I'm doing tonight. He asked me to be. He doesn't even know this, but John is that friend that's always there for you. He's always there to listen. He has a dedication to causes that never wavers. He's a guy that I didn't know what a pickleball was, bro, until John introduced me. This is when nobody was talking about pickleball. Years ago. And John knew, he saw something. He believed something was going to happen. And when you get to know that kind of person, you love to listen when they talk. You really do. And his American Dream Foundation has done so much to help folks. And so John is a lifelong friend to me, and I'm glad to be here for his 20th birthday celebration.
Nice of you to say 20th. Fourth time 20th, but it's
That's
good.
right. Yes, hey, and I think that's how he feels, and that's a good way to be, because the things that you do everything you do is part of your legacy. And John's a guy who believes in legacy, and I love that.
You've known John Gullo for about a minute.
It's been a few hot minutes since November 20th at about 7 p.m. I remember it was like the earth shook.
Why did it shake? Talk to me about his personality. What did you see in John Gullo that is immediately apparent when somebody says, "Hi, I'm John"?
You know that he has a message, and you know that he's going to say something that will be profound. And once you've experienced that, you know that any other future encounter is going to be either equally or even more profound, including our experience tonight. We're here at his birthday party, celebrating him, and we haven't even finished our "Hi, how are yous," our first two sentences, and he wants to tell us that he's gifting us his Statue of Liberty that he holds sacred in his collection. That's John. John is a giver. John is a person who changes the world every day and also empowers other people to do that. And I love him. I do. I love him.
I think we all do. Thank you, Lisa. That's awesome. What it is about John Gullo that attracts people to him?
John Gullo has the most magnetic personality that everybody gravitates towards. He is the most amazing person in this world.
You've known him for a little bit. I mean, he can be a little gruff on the outside sometimes, but so soft on the inside. What is it that you notice about him that makes him so special?
He's got a brain that is so magical. I have never seen the gruff side of him, never. And I've known him for 16 years. I've never seen the gruff side of him, but I've seen the fun side of him. He taught me how to play pickleball. He taught my staff how to play pickleball. He's amazing. Amazing.
Second question for you. I love the pin you have on, and I'm helping those guys with marketing and branding. I'm their PR guy. Talk to me about responsibility in general, individually, community, and nationwide and worldwide. What does it mean?
Okay, this is a secret, but I'm in 25, 26. I will be the governor for Rotary for the state of Utah.
We won't tell anybody for another year.
Don't tell anybody. But that will be my pillar, is the statue of responsibility. That's what connected me. Rotary is all about the pillar of responsibility. John is all about responsibility. He has taught me that for however many years. I don't know how many years I've known him, but it's all about responsibility, and I love it. I think the bookend concept, we start in New York, we end in Utah, and we are all about the responsibility. I mean, it's responsibility whether or not you're a Rotarian, whoever you are, we all have a responsibility to make this world a better place.
And you're right, exactly right. From the individual to the group to the family, the community to the world where Rotary is, right?
Yeah.
Responsibility
Internationally.
Responsibility is freedom, is it not?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay, well, congratulations on that secret that we won't tell anyone until we edit this next week.
That's our secret.
Who's representing the pickleballers as a spokesperson?
Yes.
Oh, somebody is. Who's speaking on behalf of all pickleballers? Are you okay?
spokesperson. Go for
These are on behalf of all the pickleballers. Tell me about John Gullo.
Oh, God. I'm probably one of the few people that have told John Gullo no.
I'm going to have to sit down for a minute.
Yeah.
And so the story goes?
The story goes that he told us that he would give us anything we wanted if we'd run a tournament for him, which was in Ogden. And we said, you can't give us enough. But we'll do it for nothing.
Was it the one in Ogden or the one in Brigham City?
Ogden, before Brigham City.
Even before?
Yeah, before Brigham City, the first one.
We're the only ones to tell him no.
We told him no, but, then he came back and we said, we don't want anything for it, but we'll do it for you to increase pickleball, the growth of pickleball.
And that's the pickleball side. Tell me about the personal side of Mr. Gullo. He's just a little teddy bear, isn't he? Or no?
You got the wrong person there, too. I love John to death, okay? But John is John, and you accept him for who John is.
Yeah.
And he would have it no other way.
You're friends with John's. We've vacationed with him. We go to his place in Cabo and in Las Barillas. We're friends. But we're friends because he's John, not because of what he has done or who he, quote, is, but because we love him.
Fantastic. And I think, John, they just invited all of us to your place in Cabo. James Brown, stand up.
Stay proud. Your turn. Get him, Dave.
He's going to be 80. It's a tough time.
79. He's on 79.
All right. We go back a long way.
We go back about 30, 40 years.
Every once in a while, you run into a man like John Gullo, and he has a chance to make a first impression on people.
Right.
What has that been for you, James?
For me, it's refreshing because he speaks directly about aging. He talks about seniors doing things, but most importantly, he's still doing things, and that speaks a lot. We talked a little bit about what that responsibility is, and I think it wraps itself around the stature of responsibility, if you will, that we all have to be participants in making our life better in other people's life. And if I make my life better, I'm helping to make your life better. And that's what it's all about. And John does just that. I mean, he's full of humility. He's full of humor. He's got an attitude. He's a knucklehead, but he's a good knucklehead. And I think that's a good thing because we all have to have a little bit of that inside of us. I had a chance to sit with these folks here, and they're all pickleball champions and participants. And I'm learning so much from them. And stay out of our conversation, sir.
Another man who speaks his mind.
But it's such a wonderful thing to be here and to see so many people active and live because we don't do enough to stimulate our communities and get them involved with each other. And this does it. This kind of event does the kind of thing that really makes it a happy thing, man. I drove all these hours to come down here. I hate driving. Well, I was riding, right? You were driving.
I was driving. He was riding into my car, yes.
Well, here I am tonight. I feel good. I'm 79 years old, and I'm amongst all these babies, And it's really ticking me off because I wasn't as active as they are when I was a baby, But these are all babies, And here I am with them, It's a good thing. But I'm going to tell you, this is a great event. It's a great, great responsivity to the event. Nice people, except that lady.
She only said no once. She won't say no again.
She's got attitude. See what I mean? 74 and spunky.
Once you're after 70, you can say no and have as much attitude as you want. Whatever you want.
But good job. Good people, good things.
Love you, brother.
All right, my brother.
So here we are at the 20th times 4 birthday party for a man you've become very well acquainted with. 2 or 3 things that stand out to you after you've gotten to know John Gullo.
His brilliant mind, his huge heart that not everybody sees, but when they see it, it blows them out of the water. And I think the third thing is just how much he adores his family. It's amazing to watch, to listen to all the stories. And the people he makes family. He makes so many people his family. It's incredible.
That's good enough.
That's good
Thanks,
enough.
Gretchen.
All right, y'all. It's time to sing the birthday man. I think all the grandchildren and everybody should gather around here. We decided not to get a cake with 80 candles on it. Oh, it says 20. I'm sorry. He's 20 this year. So we're going to join together and sing happy birthday to our dear friend, John Gullo. And then there's going to be cake for you all that has already been cut in a whole bit. Y'all ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.